And welcome back, everyone. Don't listen to him. Again, he's just the special guest. He doesn't know what happens in our stream. Can't make those calls. Who's the DM at this table? I'm just kidding. We love you. So, with that said, let me get my notes here. When we last left our heroes, 8 of them all were belles of the ball. The evening at the siblings' ball started off with a rather colorful dance between the finely dressed Quill and Lucy. It was there that Quill asked his intentions between Lucy and Alara, and while Lucy could battle off a few wits, it was a magical act that told Quill that there might just be some fancying happening there. And with a few more words of encouragement, Lucy asked Alara to dance. Meanwhile, out on the balcony, Shade met an interesting fellow. He introduced himself as Cross and was a representative of what seemed to be an underground fighting pit in a place called the Stream. Anytime Shade or his companions wished to express themselves in a more aggressive style of dance, they are welcome to find he and the establishment in the marketplace. However, with all dancing aside, a few of our heroes decided that they wanted a bit more action than the waltz. With all these wealthy individuals, Eli, Trix, and Spike they would not bear to give up the opportunity to do a little bit of thieving. Their first mark, a retired senator of family Farbrook. The drunken old grump did not take kindly at first, but after what I would consider possibly a very lethal battle against Quill, he seemed to chum up with Eli. And then Eli quickly chummed up with the man's coin purse. And Spike, seeing his master in action, started to steal a little bit on his own. Thrilled by the excitement, Trix could not help herself and decided to attempt to pickpocket all in attendance, but was quickly caught and aptly almost arrested for it. If it were not for Lucy and a bit of a suggestive sorcery, Trix would have surely been arrested permanently. As the ball came to a close, the party sought out a bit more excitement for the night. And so at Quill's suggestion, they went to visit an old friend of Quill and Lucy's, an old Luxodon poet named Remy Longsnout. At Remy's establishment, known as the Ivory Cafe, they learned that some lowly artists were disappearing without a trace. And after a bit of investigation and deducing, they thought it best to look for more clues at the art gallery. But as they entered, their night of glitz and glam quickly turned to one of fear and terror. As the new day took hold, the echoes of individuals past and possibly future began to walk the streets and buildings of the town of Boku. And while the silvery blue ethereal images were common sight to your average Bokuian, the eerie images looked more akin to specters to those of the untrained eye. Suddenly a noise was heard coming from the basement of the gallery, and our heroes readied themselves for combat. Upon entering the only candle-lit room, they were horrified to find paintings of the missing individuals that changed rapidly, depicting a story of happiness to one of terror and eventually death. Also in this room, a painting unlike the others. And as our Lucy attempted to inspect the painting, it too changed. However, this one a bit more sinister, as 2 midnight black hands reached out, grabbing the edges of the painting, pulling forth something from the unknown. And so, our story continues. The hands gripped tightly on the sides of the painting, snapping parts of the frame within its grip. Suddenly, a black mass emerges out of the thick black pooling of ink in the center of the portrait. As it pulls itself out of the painting, you now see the full extent of the long, thin body. It slinks out of the painting, falling on all fours before slowly raising to a standing position. It's humanoid in nature, but with no identifying features, it looks more akin to a shadow. It raises its head and seems to stare towards Lucy, 2 holes flicker in the face where eye sockets should appear, but instead you stare straight through the holes, clear to the oozing painting behind it. The eyes slant inward in what looks like a furrowed brow as a devilish grin appears. Black, jagged, shadowy teeth horrifically frame the painting behind. And as the room grows even darker and colder, I need y'all to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh no.
No problem. No problem.
That means we have to fight this friendly looking creature.
Quick, alarm, make friends.
Ooh, the music.
Oh yes, and
yes.
by the way,
We
a
should
big
mention
shout
that,
out
yeah.
and thank you to Mab Music for allowing us to use his music. For those of you who are interested in any type of roleplay music, whether it be your adventuring music, your battle music, your horror music, whatever the case is, go check him out. Oh, good, someone did a shout out for me. Man, love this community.
Vanessa, the best.
All right. What am I doing? Let's go ahead and get to the battle map. All right. Alara.
Shoot. That's 21.
21. All right. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted to press. Pavo.
20.
Trix.
Also 20.
Wow, some high rolls tonight, guys. Ollie.
Oh, we're ready. Eagerly
Also
kill this guy.
19.
19. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Eli.
18.
I'm not even going to be able to play this character, Lucy.
I rolled a 19.
Jesus, Murphy.
I only got a
Shade.
+1 too.
Please say 5.
I can't have +7, but that's an 11.
Okay, fair enough. And Quilius Cadencia.
I did roll a 5. And I have a +1, so it's a 6. Quilla's a lover, not a fighter.
Fair enough. Okay.
Are we supposed to be able to see that map too?
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't see the map.
Hold on. I'm doing the things.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was just me. I was freaking out.
I was looking at it on stream. I was like,
Yeah.
it's so small.
And
Also,
I'm
before
going
we
to
get
turn you
into it-
guys up a little bit so they can actually
Yeah.
hear you.
Hello? Is this thing on?
Guys, Louis is wearing my sweater.
Oh,
Aww. Terrible.
my heart.
Just some wholesome vibes before our death.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna look back on this moment. You look. It started out well. We saw Louis. He was in a sweater, and then I can't believe everybody died.
Oh god.
So,
Okay.
as
Let's see.
the creature begins to pull itself out, falling down onto the floor, raising up once again, giving a full extent and view. Alara, you take notice of this as you peer over your shoulder and seeing Lucy now in danger once again, you immediately react. What would you like to do, my friend?
Man, I wish I had the same initiative as a player. Okay.
By the way,
I
Trix,
was
you're on
waiting to
deck.
see the map too. Shit. Okay. Hold on. I just need to check spell range. No. Going back to roll 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. Okay. Okay. I will default. Okay. I'm going to cast a 3rd level spell called Hands of Time. And I will bring my hands up, and 2 silvery ethereal clockwork gears appear floating above my hands, and I will throw them majestically at this creepy monster.
Okay. Go ahead and make a spell
Majestic?
attack for me, please.
Oh yeah, of course. If I can make my dress
Love
sparkle
it.
while I do it, even better.
Might be sparkling red here soon.
Okay, the first one is 20 to hit. And the second one, oh, it's the same, both 20 to hit.
Okay, as the ethereal blades fly out from your hands like that of saw blades, they spin towards, nearly missing Lucy. Luckily, he's crouched down a little bit, having just been shocked and scared by this creature. And as the blades go to impact the creature, they seem to float right through it and begin to spin back against the wall.
No! So I'm guessing that doesn't hit. Sorry, so, okay, that's fucked. We're all gonna die, guys.
Okay.
What didn't hit?
Wait.
Okay.
Both of my 20s. 20 to hit didn't hit. Oh
Or
man.
maybe it's an immunity.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Alara?
Panic.
All right, fair enough. Natural 20 on that one. Trick, seeing the blades fly through the creature, it being so close to you at this point in time, you see little bits of what's left of the painting start to chip off and fall down to the floor. Looking over at the creature, what would you like to do? Pavel, you're on deck.
I would like to cast Infestation on it.
Okay.
That is a con save. Not sure why I said that like it was kind of a question. It's not. It's definitely a con save.
As you look towards the creature, holding onto your bottle for a brief moment, the swarm of creatures begin to fly out the mouth of the bottle as they spin around you, instinctively knowing their master. You, just with a simple thought, send it flying towards the creature. You watch as the swarm begins to pass through the creature. Each time they pass through, another small fly falls dead to the floor.
Okay.
Oh, balls.
What the heck?
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Okay, this is... okay, yes. I haven't used my movement yet, so I'm gonna move just a tiny bit closer to it. And I'm gonna take, I don't know if this counts as an extra action.
What
But
would you like to
maybe
do?
my bonus action to take my jacket off and throw it on it. In attempts to hang it in front of it. But I don't want to touch it. So I want to guide it and kind of hope that it hooks onto the edge of the frame.
So you actually moved
To try
closer.
to cover it.
Yeah, so you moved closer to Ollie. So the creature
Oh,
is
I'm
the one
sorry.
with the silver ring at the very top.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
In a moment of
Wait,
panic,
what?
you're
In
not
the
sure.
middle? Is it the middle?
Yes,
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
shield your eyes.
that's okay.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so like here, I guess I'm gonna have to. I can't stand very far back.
Okay. Make a ranged attack at disadvantage, as the creature is now looming in front of you as you try and toss your jacket over top of the painting.
Like just roll a 20 or
So roll a d20 and then add your dexterity modifier to it.
dexterity. Okay. 6.
As you attempt to toss it over, it falls into the creature as it begins to sink through. As it passes through, you watch as the sides of it begin to age quickly and fray at the sides before it hits down, resting on the floor.
Good information, though. I mean,
Don't touch it! Oh my god!
We're not good with puzzles, though.
As the creature stands tall, it turns towards Trix, the grinning mouth maniacally looking back at you. Suddenly, two jettisons of the similar tendrils that you once saw coming out of the painting reach out for you, as well as Pavo. As the tendrils come down upon you, Trix, you are able to just sneak out of the way as it seems to try and grapple onto you. However, Pavo, you are not so lucky. As it
can
wraps
I use a reaction? Sorry. Says you could do this after the roll, but before any effects occur.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm going to spend 2 of my sorcery points to use Bend Luck and do a negative 1d4 to your roll that you just did.
Okay.
Guys, I'm learning D&D.
I'm so proud of you right now. I'm tempted to give you inspiration right now. Okay,
But
so
I
that
won't.
was 26, 23. What's your armor class right now, Pavo?
19 right now.
Okay. So as Lucy attempts to manipulate the magics that weave throughout the air in front of you, it's not enough, as this creature just seems to be too overpowering at this point. The tendril wraps around Pavo, beginning to squeeze him, and you catch sight for just a moment as it begins to pull him towards the painting before Pavo vanishes.
What the fuck? No!
No save, no nothing?
Nope.
What?
1 down, 7 to go. Let's go.
The creature
He's gonna
seems
be for me
to
anyway.
breathe in as if it's just enjoyed a good meal.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Lucy, what would you like to do? Ollie, you're on deck.
Just turned into a Pavo Picasso.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, I am
Well, hold on. I set
going
this up for it.
Too soon, guys. Too soon.
I know.
So Lucy's still just scared of everything that's going on, being typical Lucy. Sprints behind Shade. Taps him on the back and casts Enlarge. So you're now double your size, 8 times your weight. You can add a d4 onto weapon attacks. And you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Also, my apologies, guys. I forgot that Shade had invoked one of his echoes. Yeah. So I'm just going to put that there. And I'll give you control of that.
So now he's just hiding behind a giant shade. Go get him.
So if I dismiss it now and I conjure a new one, do I get like an extra large echo?
No.
Good question.
No. The spell only affects you at the time.
Damn it.
It affects both your weapons. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you got really big swords now.
Ooh.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Lucy?
No, that's it.
Okay. And my apologies, but I passed over Pavo in the midst of all of that. Pavo.
Yeah, was that supposed to go before or after that
Or-
monster?
It doesn't matter.
Hey,
You're not here.
Seems sus.
I had the same
Yeah.
initiative as Trix, that's why I asked. But okay.
Pavo, as you feel a coldness wrap around you before moments later everything going black. As you come to, you find yourself in this dark, dismal place. Looking behind you, you see a familiar portcullis that blocks the way to a black stone castle. This will be tricky for me.
Ugh,
Oh.
splitting the party.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
What?
He's bigger on this
Another
side.
map.
No.
There's 2 maps.
Okay.
Oh,
As you
no.
continue to look
No.
around, you now see standing directly in front of you the same creature that had just pulled itself out of the painting, much larger at this point. The difference to these two is this figure doesn't seem to be as shadowy as the last one. It seems a little bit more whole.
Shit.
Oh no.
What would you like
Let's
to
go,
do, my
Pavo.
friend?
Let's go, Pavo.
Alright, just gonna say, well, spread my wings out, grab my spear, let's do this. And I charge
As
out.
you begin to charge forward, you suddenly realize that it's very difficult to move, as if time itself has slowed down within this place. While you're in this place, your movement speed is reduced to half.
So normal people speed. Okay.
Wow.
Must be nice.
Insulting
Alright.
us with his last breath.
Yeah. So my first attack will be with the spear.
All right, as you position the spear, you thrust towards the creature with it. Now, this is the Mortal Champion spear, correct?
That is correct. The great bigger
Okay.
spade.
Okay.
That's +9, so that's a 10. So 19 to hit.
As you come down hard on the creature, you meet it directly in the chest. As you watch as if almost peeling an onion, the center of it begins to peel open as a little bit of black ooze begins to leak out. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
So that'll be 10 points of damage for that hit.
Okay.
And then for my second strike, I will use a backhanded fist. My fists are considered magical for points of attack, if that matters or not.
Okay.
So that's a +8, +7. So that's a 15.
15. As you try to swing around once again, hitting the creature in the face, it notices your attack and simply moves its head to the side slightly as you punch directly behind it.
Okay, and then I'm going to use a bonus action key point to get into a defensive stance, and because I used an unarmed attack as well, holding a Kensei weapon, my AC right now until my next turn is 22.
A little low, isn't it?
Or sorry, 21. So 21.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Even worse.
And that's that's as long as you're in that
Rough.
stance.
Until my next turn, yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, as the rest of the party looks back in shock, staring at the creature in front of the painting, all of your mouths become desperately dry from the fear. You just wish you had something that you could raise a glass and have a drink.
In the middle of the fight.
Yeah, take a big swig. You're gonna need it. All right, with
Eli,
that
beer
said,
me.
Ollie, as you watch your friend disappear and your other new companion, Shade, grow double in size, the creature's attention seems to be attracted to what's happening over to the right side. You see a little bit of an opening. What would you like to do, my friend?
Right. Let's see. Can I stand here or is that just wall? That's probably straight up wall, right?
You'd be probably leaned up against the wall at that point.
Oh, but there would be a statue in the way. So let's go 15, 15, 20. What was my speed? 20, 30. go just right here, and then I
Okay.
want to try blasting him with let's go first level guiding bolt.
Okay, as Ollie darts towards the center monolith, he finds a little bit of footing on almost like stairs that lead up to the monolith proper. As he whirls around, he blasts towards the creature as golden glows strike towards it. Go ahead and make a ranged attack for us. Ranged spell attack, sorry for me.
Can I use my inspiration?
No,
I forget the rules on combat.
Yes, I think.
I love how we all don't know the answer.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was
It's
because
for-
didn't
No, you
he
can't.
actually give the inspiration? Because I remember you gave inspiration to somebody, Dave. I'm forgetting who, but you actually gave it to somebody, which I feel like is different than chat giving it to somebody.
Yeah,
Tell you
he
what,
gave it
I'll
to
say-
Ollie for dancing. So
I'll say yes for now, and then I'll check later. And if it's wrong, then we'll just adjust as we go forward. But I don't want to slow up the pace of the game, so
Yeah.
go ahead and
Right.
you can roll advantage on it.
It was the exact same roll anyway.
Oh
so.
no.
No, it's not. It's a 13, so we'll see.
The radiant energy swirls and blasts toward the creature, aiming directly at its midpoint, possibly its chest or its throat. Seeing the commotion that moves towards it, the creature is able to move out of the way. Sorry, my friend. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. Eli. Standing
I'm
off in the
going to-
corner at one of the alcoves, looking at one of the painting, seeing in full view what everything is happening in front of you. What would you like to do?
I don't have a clear shot from here, do I?
There's a little bit of a statue in the way, so you're blocked
Yeah.
by about 50%.
I am gonna move right here. I'm going to attack with my daggers. That's gonna be a 27 to hit.
Okay. As you toss your dagger forward towards the creature, you seem to hit it directly on target as your dagger vanishes.
Oh,
It vanishes.
oh man.
Vanishes.
Interesting.
I'm gonna use my reaction to will it back.
Okay. Focusing on the twin blade, you reach out your other hand, and the dagger returns.
Okay. That was my reaction. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dodge.
Okay. And with
Which
that
is turn.
said, Shade, you're up, my friend. What would you like to do? Now standing, towering over all of your companions, you look down to see the grayish version of yourself, which seems a little off-putting at first. But not to worry. You're a warrior. You can look past these things.
So I'll move forward to the creature and swipe at it.
Okay.
I don't think it'll do any good, but let's do it.
Okay.
It's 25 to hit.
The first blade slices through the creature and almost creates a little bit of, I guess, out of game, a glitch as it passes directly through.
All right.
You go first.
Sorry. Before I say that, are your weapons either magical or silvered?
Nope.
All right, then it passes right through.
Wait, my weapon is magical though. Shouldn't it have hit then?
It did hit.
Oh, it did damage? I didn't roll damage or anything.
I didn't say that. I said it hit.
I said what I said.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Pavo in there like, nice.
Oh yeah, that was sucked.
He's doing some dope DM shit right now.
Saphira,
Okay.
I'm nervous, okay?
Shade, is there anything
Stop.
else you'd like to do on your turn, my friend?
Is anything happening in the painting behind it?
Make a perception check for me.
Where is it? Oh, here. Perception. Oh god, that -1. Yep, that's a 2.
The creature remains in the way of the painting a little too much, as well as some of the liquid still remains on the majority of the painting. There's not much to see.
All right. I'll stay here for now.
Okay. And last but not least, Quill. Looking over towards Alara and seeing her throwing these blades forward, turning around, now seeing the commotion directly behind you. It's been quite some time since you've seen the thrill of any kind of combat. What would you like to do, my friend?
Is there any kind of perception check or something I can roll that
What would you like to do?
could tell me something? Well, first of all, Quill is going to say, I have seen many paintings in my life, but the line work on this is impressive. And I would like to cast, as a bonus action, Mantle of Inspiration.
Ooh.
So let me expend one of my points here.
And who are you expending it on?
And I will expend that on Shade, Trix, and Ollie.
Okay.
And that will be 8 temporary hit points for you guys.
Hooray.
And you can immediately use your reaction to move your movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So if any of you want to move right now, you can. But it would probably cost your reaction. So I don't know if you want to just save it. If you're good.
I'm cozy here.
Okay. I guess I will just try with my action. I'm going to start to whisper a discordant melody to this creature. So I will target that. Let me cast it. This will be 2nd level, Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So wisdom saving throw for you.
Okay. As
DC 15.
under your breath, you begin to recite lyrics of some kind. Alara, you take notice of this, thinking it's a strange time and place for it. As it does, the creature seems to start to be affected by whatever it is Quill is doing.
Yes. Let's go. Right.
Remind me again what Dissonant Whispers do?
So this would be on a failed save. I do 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay. So as the creature begins to motion back and forth strangely, go ahead and roll damage for me.
Let's do it this way. Oh wait, that's 4d6 because it's level 2. My bad. Let me roll it there.
I think I understand what's happening.
I do not. Give me the math. That's 19 psychic damage.
19 psychic damage. Okay.
Anybody get did it move any? Or was it basically against the wall?
Yeah, it's pretty much slammed up against the wall at this point. There's not much more that it could do to move further past beyond you.
Okay.
And while it holds onto its head, it quickly shakes it off. It glares towards you, however, it does look a little bothered by what you just did to it. With that said, going back to the top of the round, Alara, After watching Quill recite these words, unsure what they were, you do take notice that it seems to have some level of effect on the creature itself. What would you like to do?
Oh, that's shit. I can't sing at it. Maybe that would work if I sang.
Blows up.
I can just imagine, Alara sitting off in the corner thinking, "You are my sunshine, my own."
I don't like being this far away from everybody. I want to get closer, so I'm gonna move my 30 feet over here. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I can't. It's stopping right in the middle of those squares, but we get it.
Okay.
I don't know what to do, so can't believe I'm gonna do this in battle. I'm gonna cast sending.
Okay.
It's too powerful. Don't try it.
Oh my god, this goes against all of my intuition.
No, just
everything.
in battle. Yeah,
No big deal.
Hey, Mom.
Houston, we have a problem.
Okay, I guess I will
Calling
cast
911.
sending. Oh my gosh, and this is so much pressure on me. 25 words.
Right.
Oh shit. Pavo! It's me! Are you alive? What the fuck? Nothing's working. What's happening over there? I miss you. Come back.
You got 5 more.
I got a couple more.
Pavo, hurry up!
Do I hear it?
A strange, reverberating echo sound begins to emanate in your mind, Pavo. It's almost like her voice is being played backwards, but you can make out what Alara has said. Would you like to respond with a message?
Yes, I'm alive. Little busy right now. I'll get back to you later.
So helpful.
All right, fair enough.
So leave a message after the beep.
Beep. Action! Wow,
And,
okay. I say to the group, I guess, well, he's alive, but he didn't give me any information whatsoever. So he's busy, apparently.
Well, I hope this doesn't make anyone lose their train of thought, but
Oh!
Thank you kindly, all. I will address all of you shortly.
Just let me kill my party first.
Yeah, let me TPK the party because you guys have earned it. Let me tell you.
Oh gosh.
Alara, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, Pablo. What the hell, man? Okay, no.
Sorry, didn't have much time to assess the situation here, you know.
Okay.
I'm busy.
Trick, seeing all of this happen, you take notice that you had watched as Eli's dagger seemed to disappear through the creature without seeing it hit the back wall. Very strange. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay.
So
And that's
intelligence.
Thought so.
Save.
As you begin to attempt to try and cast this, grabbing onto the consciousness of the creature directly, it looks towards you and glares once more. You see it tick a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have the full effect that you wished for. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Five.
Okay. right, and Pavo.
Wait, can I use a bonus action?
Oh,
To
sure,
say-
certainly, absolutely. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. To say, Pavo, where are you?
You wait for a
That's all.
moment. No response.
He's ignoring us.
Oh, he
What
definitely
else is
ignored
new?
us.
I'm busy here.
Pavo, as this creature stands in front of you, you hear a little bit of the strange voice of Alara coming through. And as you do, the creature begins to loom over top of you, yelling back, "I'm kind of busy right now." What would you like to do, my friend?
Looming over me. Well, since I seem to be trapped here and he's my way out, I'm going to continue attacking him.
Okay.
First with my spear.
Okay. The glint of the spear seems to cascade through the darkness that envelops this strange land. Dark purples surround the skies throughout, giving a very strange lighting effect, cascading or ricocheting off the castle itself. What'd you roll?
19.
19. Once again, you slice down right directly on the creature. You're easily able to cut through it once more. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
7.
Okay.
I will attack unarmed, just so I can get my bonus to AC.
As you attack Pavo, you suddenly hear the strangest noise, as almost a steam whistle going off throughout the landscape.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
This is one hell of a strange place I'm in. All right.
Thank you kindly, everyone.
Wow.
All right.
So my
With that
second
said,
attack, I'm doing an uppercut punch towards it.
okay. So Saw Hadouken jumping up, trying to give it a fist to the chin. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
And that one is a dirty 20.
Okay. As you connect with the bottom of the creature's chin, it pushes upward. You almost believe you hear a little bit of a grunt. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Sweet. That one's 11 points.
Okay.
And for bonus action, I'm just going to continue with offense. I'm going to do Fury of Blows for 2 more unarmed attacks.
Okay. Breaking down into your stance once more, giving a few more pops.
So that'd be a 21.
Okay. And the second?
11.
Okay. The first, you swing wide directly at the midsection of the creature, and as your fist connects with it, it actually, like Gumby, almost pulls apart slightly a little bit as it forms almost around your fist entirely. As it ricochets back almost like an elastic band, it pushes your fist outward, throws you temporarily off kilter for a moment as you try and make your next roundhouse kick attack. The creature moves back once again as your kick goes a little bit wide. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn? Yeah, so go ahead and roll damage on the first.
9.
Okay.
And that'll do it. And because I used the unarmed attack while holding Kensei weapon, my AC is a 21.
Okay. So, as the creature looks down upon you, my friend, it is going to use its lair action to start.
What?
Black tendrils begin to reach up out from the ground as they grab onto you. You feel a coldness and a sharpness begin to envelop your body. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Let's see, that is plus 2. 14, 16. 14 plus 2, 16.
So that's You take 7 points of necrotic damage as the black tendrils begin to feed directly into you.
Ugh.
As the tendrils seem to slink back into the ground, again, the creature looms over top of you. 2 more of the... Actually, it reaches out with its 2 hands, now trying to grab onto you. So you said 21?
Yes.
Then a 23 hits you. As its hands reach down, grabbing onto you, you feel the life almost being sucked out of you for a moment. You take an additional 12 points of necrotic damage.
I don't like this at all.
That's it.
Pavel, your last words
that all you
cannot
got,
be,
Dave?
I'm busy.
Should have went defensive.
Dip. And with that said, going back to our companions in the other realm. Lucy, what would you like to do, my friend?
Help.
Oh boy. Okay. So
I'm going to ban you from doing that while you're on the stream. You can't keep doing that.
what, me?
What?
No,
What happened?
sorry. No, I'm talking to Holson.
Oh, no.
All right. Lucy, against his better judgment, is going to continue to run behind Shade. Can I stand right here? Or is that in his space?
No, that's in a space. You can't actually stay there. Yeah.
Okay, well then I guess I'm trying to get in that little square, but all right. That's where I am, I guess. And I am first going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip
Okay.
on him.
Okay.
So that's an intelligence save.
As you reach your hand down, an ethereal, strange cord begins to emanate from your hand. As you thrust it forward, trying to wrap around the creature, you are able to grip around its neck. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Hell yeah. So that's 3d6. Could have been better. 11 points of damage. But more importantly, it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And next turn, it has to choose a move action or a bonus action. It gets to do one of them.
Okay.
I'd also like to use 2 of my sorcery points again to use Quickened to cast a cantrip. And I'm going to cast
Careful.
Prestidigitation. Careful?
Alright.
Oh, I get it. That took me way too long. I'm going to try to cast Prestidigitation to clean off 1 cubic square foot of the painting. And if I need to do a perception check to see if I see the painting, so be it. But
Well, as an artist, you just want to destroy art like that?
I just gotta erase it.
Can I erase it with Pavel in there?
I'm going to say...
I didn't think about that.
Yes, you did. We know.
Should have teleported me at that race.
As he's doing it,
Turn
you
me
should
into a
have
small
turned me
bird.
into a cow.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Kana, okay. Oh, I'm not that good at those. Yeah, that's a 6.
A 6. As you attempt to maneuver your consciousness or the magic fibers within your spell weaving, the creature in the situation is just too overwhelming for you to. It scrapes off a little bit of the black ink, revealing some of the painting behind, but only in the far top right-hand corner.
Okay. Can I use a bonus action to check out the painting and see if I see anything different about it? Just use my bonus action for a perception check.
Well, you did. You did the mind.
Oh no, yeah,
Then
that counts as a bonus action when I use that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm done then.
Okay, cool. The creature now standing directly over top of you, or seeing you once back in motion. He looks over to Shade as well as Trix, as two black tendrils once again begin to emanate directly behind him. D20. You watch as one attempts to wrap around Shade. However, he's able to dodge out of the way. Trix, on the other hand, is grappled within these tendrils. Trix, you feel a pulling motion and then disappear.
Great. I don't like any of this.
Ollie, watching now your second companion just completely disappear in front of you, what would you like to do?
I would like to try another bolt, guiding bolt. Let's do second level this time. Go big.
Okay. And are you shooting it at Lucy?
Oh, son of a!
Did I get in your way? Oh, no.
You did. I didn't think someone would just stand in front of me like that.
Lucy's feeling froggy, man.
Hold on, I feel bad.
Right,
I have to do one
to
thing.
Side.
I have to do one thing first. I rolled high, Mystic, just in case that matters at all to you. Sorry, go ahead, Ollie.
So I moved to the side. I'll let you decide whether or not you want to be good or not, and decide that movement happened before or after I casted the spell.
No. We'll say that you looked up, saw Lucy directly in front of you, maybe cursed his name a little bit under your breath, and then moved out of the way before casting your spell.
All right. So I moved and I rolled. Does a 24 hit?
This time, the radiant energy seems to blast the creature directly in its chest. It kind of reverberates around his exterior for a moment. And it seems to have some effect on it. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Oh, all right. $22 damage.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, sir?
A bonus action. I just want to be like, guys, I don't think he likes light.
Okay. With that said, Eli, hearing your friend Ollie call out to you some level of instruction, not fully understanding what he means, you now try and get a good view of the creature. However, this enormous shade seems to be blocking your path. What would you like to do?
Okay. So Pavo says he's alive, but he's busy.
You have no idea.
That's what Alara said.
That's what Alara said.
She said out loud?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
My free
Sorry.
action, yeah.
Sorry. My bad.
Okay, so I would interpret that like I see my dagger hasn't done anything. I'm hearing that Pavo's busy, which means he's doing something that's working wherever he is. So I am going to use my movement 25 to go right in front of him. I'm going to ask him if he's hungry, and then I'm going to run out of his space to see if I can provoke opportunity with dash.
Nice.
Although I don't want you to go.
I know, but I'm not.
You're intentionally trying to provoke an opportunity attack?
I'm trying to get him to grapple me so he can take me wherever Pavo is what Eli is intending, because I'm not doing there's nothing I can do here anyway, and Trix and Pavo are on their own. So like his daggers aren't working. That's all he has. So that would just be what his thinking is.
I think I might have fucked that up for you with my mind whip, but we'll see, I guess.
Did Pavel say anything about fighting a creature in there?
He said he's busy.
He said he's busy.
Thanks, Pavo, for the clear instructions.
As you whip around, Eli, trying to provoke the creature, it tries to swipe at you with its bare hands. The second...
Technically, unless it has more than one reaction, it wouldn't have a reaction because it had to have
right, yeah, no.
its
it
reaction
wouldn't...
with my ability.
Yeah, no, that's right. So it does nothing.
Sorry.
All right, what am I said? That was my movement. That was my bonus action. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So I'll just stand there stupidly in its space like a chump.
Hey, you're protecting me.
Not a chump. All right. With that said, Shade, what would you like to do, my friend?
I will try to grapple it to pull it out of the picture.
It's not in the picture. It's outside of the picture, standing in front of you. It's got
I
a
thought it was
very
too
long,
late.
thin humanoid body.
Okay. Then I'll just stand there and do nothing because my swords are not working. Guys, to you.
You do like the
Push him
from
into
the
picnic
mummy,
mat.
just yelling its face.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I can hit it twice if you want, but basically it's not going to do anything.
Okay, fair enough.
There we go.
As Shade just kind of stands there for a moment, Quill, you see this in action. What would you like to do, my friend?
I would like to once again cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Cast that. But this time level 3, third level.
Okay. As you attempt to re-engage, muttering these lyrics under your breath, the creature almost looks up and stares at you instinctively for a moment. Just like that. And while the whispers seem to take slight effect, doesn't seem to have the same level of veracity as your last attack. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Not the same veracity. Says you. There's one more D6. We'll see about that. Oh, there's a bunch of ones. 18, you're right.
Okay.
One less damage.
The creature takes half damage.
Oh.
Is there
But it
anything
still
else you'd
has
like to do on
expend
your
its
turn,
reaction.
my friend? Yep.
There is.
Okay.
Yes. It has expended its reaction, so keep that in mind, guys. Unless it still can't move, but it did. Tried to. Scared. I'm going to cast...
Yeah, Quill is a very terrifying individual.
My bonus action, Mantle of Majesty. You see as Quill with a almost like he picked it up from Alara. Bit of a twirl, and his cloak kind of shines with fey magic.
He's beginning to believe.
So this will be a wisdom saving throw once again.
Okay.
15.
Ooh, I'm sorry, my friend. That is a natural 20.
Well, cock. That's it.
Okay. Does it take... So, Mantle of Majesty, what is the effect? Is it a damage spell?
No.
Okay.
During this time, you cast command. It's essentially a free command without
right.
yeah.
Fair enough.
If he was charmed by me, which he wasn't, if he was charmed by me, it would be an automatic failure.
Okay.
For him.
Fair enough. Alara, what would you like to do, my friend?
I don't know. I'm just gonna try something, and getting frustrated, and I'm going to, at second level, cast my Sphere of Remorse. So that's a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw, 15.
The bubble begins to appear over top. You all watch as this strange translucent ball almost begins to appear around the creature. As it does, you watch as the creature almost separates from itself. One being this black, strange, shadowy-like creature. The other seems to be a tormented young man. The young man screams out as it begins to relive the regrets and fears throughout its entire life. The black inked shadow just seems to stand there, unabided by anything. As the as the sphere begins to close in once again on itself, the two once again merge back together. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Alara?
Is that a no to rolling damage? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that is absolutely what I'm saying.
The fuck? No.
Okay.
Nope. There's nothing else I can do, so no.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. I'll just move forward a little bit. Just like a couple feet. Just like there. Oops. There.
Okay.
10, 20, 30. Let me just there. Okay. Oh my god, this thing is so glitchy.
You're just like creeping
okay,
forward. You're just like, maybe.
Trix, as you look around, opening your eyes once more after feeling this strange pull come from somewhere, you appear directly in this, in front of a gate, very similar to the portcullis that you had originally seen within the painting of the strange stone castle. You now, looking forward, see Pavo in a battle for his life against this massive creature, twice the size of the one that you were just fighting against. As you begin to move instinctively, you realize that it feels like moving through a glue of some sort. Your speed is reduced to half while you're in this realm.
Okay. I will just move over a little bit so that way I can have a clear shot.
Okay.
Actually, I was here.
Oh, he's taller than me. Just shoot over my head.
15? No, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm gonna cast my Shadow Blade and try to stab him with it.
Okay, as you reach your hands out, this purpley black, ethereal-like blade appears in your hand. Go ahead and make your attack for me, please.
Okay.
Welcome to my hell.
4.
What?
As you go to swipe down on this creature, without even looking in your direction, it reaches out and grabs onto the blade of your shadow. It seems to ingest some of the blade itself before pushing it back. Pavo, what would you like to do, my friend?
Alright, I'm gonna take my 2 attacks. First one with my spear. I'm gonna take it and try to jab it up its, I guess it's gut right
Hey,
here.
family-friendly show here. Christian channel. Careful what you're saying. You're using a radiant weapon, okay? Jesus loves us.
Alright. So, with my spear. Natural 20.
Very nice. Okay,
So.
you slice down into the creature. It now grabbing onto Trix's arm. You aim for the shoulder of the creature. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
And I am going to also use my Death Strike ability, which allows me to use a key point to add another d6 point of damage for my crit.
Okay.
So this is also going to be plus 6. 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage. Wow. As you slice down on the creature. That was not supposed to happen. I used the wrong number pad for that one. That was not supposed to happen that way. This is not. Yeah.
Kind of terrifying, actually.
You're a joke, Pavo.
As you slice down on the creature's arm, you watch as the black appendage is severed off as it falls to the ground. It begins to lurch around a little bit like a strange tendril that's now, or like a worm being cut in half before it sinks back into the ground.
He's still standing up there. I'm going to follow it up with a roundhouse kick.
Okay.
Do an unarmed attack, so that's a +8.
Get it, Patrick Swayze.
24.
You are able to pull off this roundhouse kick, hitting it directly in the jaw. It moves, or its head kind of jerks to the side. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That'll be 10 points.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use another key point to do my dodge action, so give disadvantage to attack, and my AC, because I unarmed attacked, is 21.
Okay, fair enough. Having suffered this damage from you all, it is going to invoke its lair attack. I need both of you to make con saves for me.
+2. Shit. 9.
Okay. Tricks?
Sorry. 18.
18. The black tendrils now rise up from the ground once more, attempting to grab onto both of you. Pavo, the two tendrils at this point gripple onto your thighs as you feel this dark cold and spikiness push through your body entirely. You take 17 points of necrotic damage. Trix, only one of the tendrils actually hit you. You take half the damage. So you take 8 points of necrotic damage.
No, Trix is gone.
Oh, she's gone.
And what else can my creature do?
Nothing, he's done.
That was his lair attack, or his lair action.
You could sit down.
I've picked on Pavo enough. With the new individual coming into the fray, it is going to attempt to grab onto Trix with its two hands.
I'm so slippery.
+5. The two tendrils, or two hands, grab onto you. You feel a coldness as you feel your life force almost being sucked out of you at this point. You take 12. You take an additional 15 points of necrotic damage.
Out of game question, the hit points I got from Quill, can they go beyond my max because they're temporary or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, temporary hit points are beyond your max. So you would have the whatever your max is plus 8.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay. And that is going to end the creature's turn. On this plane. Remind me never to try and do this again. All right.
No problem.
We will.
No problem.
On this plane, Lucy, you see the creature now acting a little bit sporadically, spontaneously. No one seems to be attacking it in any way, but it looks like it's been hurt. What would you like to do, my friend?
Oh, it's my turn again. Okay. Gosh. Okay. I'm just going to cast... he's going to start backing up. You know, like a scared little ninny. as he's casting magic missile at 3rd level.
Okay.
And yeah, he's just all aiming at his head, just trying to like.
All right. So as the 4, I think it's 4 magic missiles at 3rd level. The 4 magic missiles kind of appear at the palm or on the edges of each one of your fingers, almost like they're shooting out of each one of your fingers directly pointed at the creature. They fly towards his head, and you watch as small arcane explosions pop out against the back wall. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, my friend?
Should I roll damage?
Nope.
Damn. Okay. Never mind that. No, that'll be it.
Okay. As the creature once again looks towards you, it smiles a little fiendish grin as 2 more tendrils begin to appear out of its back, reaching out to the sides, trying to grapple onto both Shade and Eli.
Taking all my friends. Why does it keep looking at me?
So, Shade does a 19 hit you,
Yes.
and Eli does a 20 hit you, dirty 20. Okay, the tendrils wrap around your 2 friends. They feel a little bit of a jerking motion as both of them disappear from sight.
Oh my god.
Is there anything else you'd like to do? Or that's his turn. Ollie, what would you like to do, my friend?
Well, now knowing that spell works, let's up it to 3rd level and try it again.
Go nuts, my friend.
All right, guiding bolt. Let's roll. Natural 20.
Wow. Okay. The bolt of lightning hits the creature directly in the chest. It begins to emanate this electrical arcane energy off of its body as it kind of cascades throughout the entire, each one of its appendages. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
All right. That would be... Oh, it automatically calculated the crit for me in D&D Beyond, so it's 40.
Wow. Okay.
Say 40.
Yeah, because it was a crit, so it's double.
Jesus.
The creature begins to slunk over a little bit as it kind of wavers back and forth, now appearing to be relatively hurt. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, my friend?
I just like to pet the fidget and be like, we're going to be okay.
All right, with that said, Eli, having felt this cold pull against your skin, you now open up your eyes to find yourself in the painting itself at this point. Looking around, you see the strangeness of this entire place. You also now see your companion Shade standing directly beside you, and your 2 other companions, Trix and Pavo. There's so many people I need to take into account right now. Fighting against the creature. What would you like to do, my friend?
I am gonna take movement half, so that's 12. So I'm gonna take 2 steps forward. I'm going to attack it with my dagger. 13 to hit. I'm gonna. Can I? Oh no, that would definitely not be granted by you. So I'm not going to use the inspiration.
No, any inspiration would work. So if you want to try
Okay,
it, until I can clarify that rule, I'll say that inspiration is allowed for your attack roll.
I'm going to use it. 18 to hit.
18. The dagger seems to hit the creature directly in its shoulder, piercing into it. It goes to try and reach up to grab to pull it out, but it seems stuck in it. The force of the blow jamming it directly into the inner core of the creature itself. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Now, would this be surprise?
Yeah, you have 2 companions engaged with it right now, so...
Okay. Where the hell is it? You know what? I'm taking too long. It would definitely be sneak, so I'll do that instead.
Yeah, surprises for crit. That's what.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, it would be sneak anyway. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 12 plus 1d6 poison.
Thanks, Vix.
13 plus sneak attack is going to be 5.
18.
18.
Okay.
And then I still have a bonus attack or a bonus action, which I'm going to dodge.
Okay. Before you take your dodge,
Yeah.
why don't you do us a favor
Killed it.
and tell us the tale of how you vanquished your mighty foe.
He's going to come in and like take a quick look around and see what's happening. And this should like, boom, like a bullet.
Okay. As you whip around Pavo, using almost his covers as feather, you crawl up the side of the creature, grabbing on, stabbing into it. You now flip to the other side, tossing the other dagger directly at its head. As the creature looks over, it stabs it directly through the center of its forehead as its eyes kind of roll back a little bit, and it falls to the ground.
Did I do that?
Do not make that a thing. Do not start doing that.
Ooh, what do we see on our side?
As the creature goes down, a white light begins to emanate directly from it, filling the vision of all of you, completely blinding you at this point, not even able to see the castle directly in front of you. Looking around for your companions, trying to find them in this strange white blindness. That's where we're going to take a quick break for the evening. So, with that said, as always, well, first and foremost, guys, that was insane. You're killing me on these hype trains. I love you, absolutely, but you keep doing it at like the best and worst times at the same time. So, I'm gonna go
it's never
Oh,
ahead.
the worst time.
Always the best.
No. In
always
game,
the best time.
it's just very strange. It's very, very strange. So, Mystic for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you kindly, my friend. Phalarix for the 100 bits. Sorry, 300 bits. Sorry, 700 bits. Sorry, 1300 bits. Sorry. It just
Can we
keeps
get
going
2,000?
up
Can we
and
get
up and up. Yeah, seriously.
thousands of bits.
It doesn't stop in any way, shape, or form. Phalarix, you are a wonderful human being, and I'm glad you're enjoying everything that you're watching. As well to all of you. Thank you kindly for all of that. Vix for the tier 1 gifted sub as well. Astral Hellbender, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you're enjoying your time this evening, tonight so far. Dead Shanks, or Dead Pirate, Dreaded Pirate Shanks for a gifted tier 1 as well. Thank you kindly, my friend. And hey, if you got some time, you should go check out my friends over at Top Down Tabletop. They're awesome and super cool. And you should, if you like D&D, they would be able to help you out with all that. And finally, last but not least, Cross to Streams with 200 bits, my friend. Thank you kindly ever so much. You guys are just amazing, absolutely amazing. And apparently Crimson Rockstar for 4 tier 1 subs. Thank you as well, my friend.
Gosh. Wow.
5. My apologies. And another 100 bits from Phalarix, guys.
Wow.
Thank you so much for all that you do to support our channel. I feel like this music is not appropriate for me trying to do this right now. Let me go to my like relaxed music for a second. As well as Young Harry, welcome, my friend. You, my dear, are probably a wizard. I don't know that, but I hope so.
Harry Potter.
So with that said, I was thanking all of you once more for the wonderful generosity. We will continue to find ways that we can give back to you guys and the community in general to the best of our abilities. So thank you. As always on our break, we do take questions over the course of the break. However, we do have a very special segment that I will be introducing for the evening, which I call... I'll say this. It's a bit of trivia for you in relation to Careful Cantrip. I will ask a question, and I'd like to see who can get it right first, just to see exactly who the most knowledgeable Careful Cantrippers out there are. And I call this little segment, The Lore You Know. The Lore
Oh my gosh.
The question for the evening is... who can tell me first the preferred name of the Crystal Dragon? Don't answer it, any of my players. So with that said, we're going to take a quick break. Go get your coffees, your waters, your ales, your wines, your dragon blood, if you do prefer, or popcorn, whatever your choice is. We'll be back in probably about 5 minutes or so. But until that time, my friends, stay tuned. And we love you oh so kindly. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking around. Hopefully you've gotten yourself some wonderful bevies and some type of maybe snack or two. We only have one question. What was the preferred name of the Crystal Dragon? Well, luckily enough, our friends Phalarix and Cross the Streams both got it right. The young wormling dragon made of crystal was in fact, preferred name was Muscle Sanchez. So,
yay, good job, guys.
I hate that. I hate that was its name.
I know.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no, I got
name. Strong.
right. Muscle Sanchez is a great name, especially for a dragon. Bear with me for 1 second because I decided that it would be a good idea to close Roll20. So, as the white light begins to cascade over all of your companions in this bizarre spectral realm, on the outside world, the creature begins to twitch sporadically, almost convulsing, as the painting behind him burns up in flames. And as the painting burns, the shadowy features of the creature begin to fleck off like tiny pieces of ash that just get caught up in the wind until he's no longer. A sudden flash of white light, and your companions are standing close to you once again.
All right, guys, I got it. I think I took him down.
I think my last spell did it.
That's literally how Eli reappears, like this.
Pablo just kind of kneels to the floor, kind of beat up a bit.
Well done, everyone, but I think it was that last whisper I tried that did it.
I'd like to look around at those paintings that had our missing friends in them. Are they still just in paintings?
They're still looking sad.
As you inspect each one of these paintings separately, you all kind of stretch a little bit, attempting to shake off the battle, maybe trying out a few couple yoga poses. Oh, I would suggest Ice Cream Panda. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones there. What's on this someone today? Oh yeah, buttery pecan pelican. Oh yeah.
You literally guessed the ice cream I was eating.
Really? Do I get inspiration for that?
Yes.
I think so.
Looking at all of the paintings, they seem to be reverted back to their original form. Each one of the missing companions or missing friends of Remy Longsnout, now simply enjoying themselves again.
But they're still in a painting, and it's still a painting.
Correct.
I don't know if they survived.
I'm gonna go up to one painting and like wave at it
Oh my gosh.
and like poke the painting.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Persuade the painting to come to life.
17.
17. While you poke and prod at this painting, surprisingly, the painting does not respond to you.
Eli's gonna be like, guys, I think they're still in the painting.
How do we get them out if they're not dead?
I think we have to accept the possibility that maybe that creature did already get them.
Suck them in as well.
And he's just like looking up at Quill.
Are there any other doors or anything weird in the room where, like, I don't know, bodies might be held or something?
What does the
Joe,
last painting
I'll
look like now?
Snoop around in there.
That one burned.
Okay.
When we reappeared in the room, did we all appear in the same
Sorry?
spot? Or when we reappeared in the room, did we all appear in the same spot? Or did we reappear where we left?
You reappeared mostly in the same spot that you had disappeared from in the first place.
Oh, the same spot we just... So maybe the friends have... Maybe we have saved them. They're just not here. Maybe they
Stuck in the paintings.
reemerged wherever they were.
Lucy
Paintings
doesn't look
of
so
us.
hopeful.
Maybe we should take the
There's no
paintings
paintings
with
of
us.
I know. Maybe.
We can try. Maybe it's like cursed or something. Is there anything that might be a clue in the room, like in the crates or?
Make an
Yeah.
investigation check for me.
it?
Can I go up to one of the paintings and cast Detect Magic, first level?
Absolutely.
9.
I'm just gonna sit down in the corner over here.
As Eli, you begin to sort through some of the through some of the crates. The only thing you find is, strangely enough, that's out of place are bits of sand.
I'll tell the group.
Quill, as you play your lute and speak the incantation required for Detect Magic, you do notice that there is a significant resonation of magic coming off the one painting that you're looking at. It's a very dark magic, not one you're familiar with in any way. It reeks of death.
These are still enchanted. There's some magic involved here. I don't know if anybody has any kind of dispel magic. Perhaps we could try that.
Or spellcasters, is sand a component for any spell or curse that you know that could have been used here?
Hold on, let me just
Oh,
check
yeah.
my book.
Hold on, let me read through every
Check
single
every
one of my
spell I
spells.
have real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM Dave, you want to answer that for me, or you want me to go through D&D Beyond? Get all my spells.
Not any spells I have, so.
Make an
Is it
Arcana
all
check
check?
for me, Alara.
Sure. That's way easier. Okay, that's not bad.
I give her advantage.
Okay. Advantage. 25.
25. As Will describes the types of magic that resonate off this, knowing that from your studies, this is what has been called necromancy, a school unfamiliar to you. There would be no spell that you would know particularly because you do not specialize in that field, nor do you have any spells that really capture the essence of what this is all about.
Well, I don't know. I can tell you, I don't know much about it, but it's not nice magic. Well, I guess maybe that's unfair of me to say, but it's necrotic. Necromancy.
I have
try
a
and
bit
move
of
one.
necrotic spells.
Yeah, that's why I said it's not fair of me to say.
Ollie,
Am
you
I
got
inspected, or
necrotic
is it-
spells?
Well,
Healing spells are necrotic.
Oh, sorry. Out of game.
can
I'm just
be-
an idiot.
Yeah, it can be used for different things, to heal people or,
Hmm.
bring and reanimate a dead body. So, it depends on who's using it, right? Just like all magic.
But would I know of anyone who, like in Boku or Quill, would know in Boku that would know more about it, or do we just straight up know someone who practices necromancy?
yeah, I wouldn't say I specialize in it.
While you don't know anyone that particularly focuses on the art of necromancy, you do briefly remember Maxon mentioning the types of magics or the school of magic of necromancy to you at one point in time in your teachings throughout the years.
Okay, I'll relay that to the group, and just remind them that Maxon and my father are supposed to be arriving tomorrow. Technically today, since I think it's past midnight, but
Right.
Should we take them off a wall?
Can I
should try.
can I touch the surface of a painting and also
Sure.
like maybe look for like a signature, like an artist signature?
oh, that's a good idea.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
That's 18.
18. Feeling the paintings, the textures of it, even they don't feel right from your typical painting. The paint that's been used for these are grotesque to the touch. You pull one of them off the wall, flipping it around and tearing off a bit of the back parchment. Looking at the signature, there only seems to be 2 initials. LT.
He was a lieutenant.
Is there more? Lieutenant who?
Lieutenant Dan? Right. We should definitely take these paintings with us. Should we go back to Remy, or should we pick back up tomorrow and go back to the palace?
Mm-hmm.
Can I
think-
history check LT?
Sure.
That's It's a real high DC, is what that sounds like.
Yeah, that's a 12. 12. I know exactly who it is.
You know, it could have been Larry Thompson. It could be in Louisa Teresa. It could have been Long Bob Sanders, a very
That's it.
particular artist that you're familiar with within Boku. But none of
Chicken
those
art, just-
would none of those individuals seem to have been practicers of necromancy from what you can remember.
I feel like if I were Remy, I'd want to know as soon as we could. And he was still up, so we could just go make a quick stop and then go to bed. Plus, where are we gonna sleep tonight?
At the palace. No?
Oh, I don't know. Are we going back there? I don't know.
I'm
We haven't
inviting
talked
myself.
about it. Yeah.
I'm sure that would be fine, Eli.
Thank you, Lucy.
Well, they pretty much treat you like family now, Alara.
Would Ollie know that?
I was gonna say, I don't know if we know that.
No,
Didn't
I
we
don't
see
know.
her? Like, we saw the mom, like, being all...
I guess she did grab me a little bit, so. Well,
Yeah, when you guys were
yeah,
in
I
the
don't
sitting
know.
room, she did
Yeah.
kind of express, you know, the fact that you are, or self-proclaimed, Lucy's girlfriend.
Yeah. They're very welcoming people, it seems like.
Yeah, I guess we
Well,
can swing by. He might know something. What do you think, Lucy?
Yeah, we can swing by Remy's on the way back to the palace. Let him know what we found out and let him know what we're going to do moving forward. But I'm not sure, maybe showing him the painting of her would be appropriate.
Tria.
What if
I knew her name.
You just tell him what we found. Don't have to show him anything.
but
It might be a little tough for him.
Sure.
and what are we gonna do with the paintings?
Well, we're going to ask Maxon about him.
Bag of holding?
We could put them in the bag of holding.
It'd be hard for him, but wouldn't the truth be better?
I don't know. I think once maybe we have some more information, you know,
This may give
It
him
might
the
be
opportunity
better.
to help with the solution.
I
Papa makes a
suppose
good point.
I'm just trying to be, you know,
Well, what if we go truth light, see how he reacts,
What's
And then
truth
decide.
light?
like the
it's
light
like
version
it's like
of
diet
the truth. The diet truth.
I understand that, but I mean, what is
Artificially
our
sweetened.
version of truth light?
Suppose we could say that we found the painting of her, but I'm just saying maybe him seeing her face would be a little traumatic.
Oh, so we're telling him, we're just not showing him.
Yeah.
But on the
Alright.
positive side, they did look miserable when we found them, and now the painting looks happy.
Always count on Ollie for the positive side. That is true.
Good
may-
silver lining.
She may
Ollie.
be gone, but you can remember her forever with this.
Yeah, I
Right
mean,
above the fire mantle. Perfect.
if it were to come to that, I guess. All right. Well, we should make our way back.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, if it were me and someone just had someone said, "Hey, I have this painting of Alcor," I think I would want it. So, I think if we tell him that we have a painting of her, of Valandria, he's gonna want to see it, and there is a risk that he won't let us take it to go talk to your mentor.
No, he'll let us if it means us saving her.
The alarms are
Okay.
going off. We better get going.
Well, the guards are coming, guys.
Okay.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe
Um,
we shouldn't put them in the bag of holding on the way because I know that people can't go in there. So I know these are paintings, but I don't know, just in case.
You know, and the whole pocket dimension and a pocket dimension thing.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that stuff, but I'll
Me
just take
either.
your
What
word
do you-
for it.
What do you mean, Trix? What?
that people can't go in a bag of holding.
Oh, didn't know that.
So, if it's a painting of a person, I don't know if that's...
They can if they don't need to breathe.
It's true.
Is that
Best
the
to
only
play it
concern?
safe.
I thought they would...
Everyone grab
end
a
up-
painting.
Oh man, we're gonna
make our
walk
way
through the
over.
streets holding paintings.
National treasure.
Ollie, you grab Donatello.
Is this a good idea? I feel like this is a bad idea, you guys. All of my rogue instincts are like, no, you shouldn't walk through the streets holding stuff that you lifted from a museum.
Well, maybe we should just
Well,
take them
it's-
off the frame and roll them up.
It's
Oh.
It is nighttime.
Painting.
It's nighttime, and you just got to look at the big picture here. We can't just leave them here.
God. We're with Quill and we're with Lucy. I feel like if anything bad happens, either of them can say something. Maybe
I'm
get
just
us
starting
out
to
of it.
hand people paintings.
Obviously, just talking to the guards allow us entry into places we're not supposed to be in, so walking around with these probably won't be a big deal either.
Yeah.
You have a senator's son and a famous icon.
True.
So hopefully we can talk our way out of any situation we find ourselves in.
Even lifting paintings out of a museum in the middle of the night. To be clear, that is what we're doing.
Yeah, Eli,
Hey.
this is why it's important you make friends with people. So if
Yeah,
someone
Eli,
comes
normally
up,
I would agree with you on this one, but in this particular case, these are obviously pictures of the people they are looking for, which are not original to the museum, so therefore they wouldn't be a recognizable piece of art.
But then what if they take the matter out of our hands? What if they're like, these are missing people, we're gonna deal with this as the guard?
Then they're still being tended to.
All right.
I mean, what would happen to the paintings if they stay here? We can still come and get them tomorrow. I don't think they're going to go anywhere.
But then people might be in the museum, and then it's going to be a big ruckus.
That I think is
Well,
risky.
we might need to show
I think something
them
could
to
happen
Max
to
in a
them.
bit.
Listen, trust me. I am confident I can lie my way out of every situation. So
Sorry.
you lie a lot, Quill?
when I need to, you saw.
Okay.
I'll take the painting from Lucy
No.
and I'll start walking to the door.
We'll start making our way back to Remy.
Here's
As long
the
as
deal.
everyone's cool with that.
These are missing persons, and these are, well, the artists around the city. We hired them to paint these for our missing persons, our missing friends.
That
And
makes
so we
sense.
were just picking them up for the evening because we didn't want them to get stolen in the middle of the night. So we are putting them down for the evening. That is all.
Mhm.
I hope that works. 'Cause I
I'm
don't
going to
wanna
roll a
be
deception check, and
framed
you
for
guys are going to
stealing
believe
paintings.
it. And you're in on it.
That sounds good to me, Quill.
See? When I need
Eli,
to...
just relax. Just relax, okay? Just go with the flow sometimes.
I'm doing it. So
Just don't look so suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Laura, stop making
Oh,
that
rogue
face.
look.
What
I'm
face?
afraid I don't know how.
Your eyebrow is twitching. Just
What?
cool.
Everybody just stay calm.
Oh, before I leave, I take my jacket.
Oh.
Need your jacket.
Okay.
It's jet black now.
It's frayed on the edges, I thought.
Its
I
essence
know.
is now in your jacket, and it's going to follow you everywhere now.
The jacket is cursed.
As you pick up the jacket, it is frayed on the sides, and there seems to be a fair amount of ash still remaining on top of it. Probably could use a cleaning.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
As each of you take a painting in hand and begin to walk out, Lucy pulls one off the wall. But unfortunately, there seems to be a little dust on the painting.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come
You
on.
breathe
I
it
need to see
in.
them redeem it.
Oops. Oops.
What? Oh my god. How?
Who did that? Who did?
You
Also,
breathe
was that
it
you?
in, and Suddenly, a sneeze begins to overcome you. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
An hour and a half ago.
All right. So the first one, 69.
Gotta go now.
The second one is 38. I'll go with 69 for the meme, guys.
Nice.
All right. So as Lucy lets out a loud sneeze, he wipes his nose. You hear him respond. However, he's talking in a little bit of an accent that mimics that of Quill's.
My.
My. Are you okay
All right.
there,
I think
Lucy?
it was just a sneeze.
Is he talking all weird?
Sorry. Shall we go?
I'll give him like a side glance, like, okay, Your Highness, after you.
So his head down, while he's like just carrying his pants.
Quill's really been
Please
rubbing
don't
off
be
on
forever.
you.
Please don't be forever.
As Lucy speaks, it's very difficult for you guys to note the difference between him and Quill, as the voices sound very, very similar.
Lucy, you sound so much like Quill all of a sudden.
Working on your impressions. Wow.
Yes, I thought I'd give it a go. You know,
Mimicry is a form of flattery.
Yes. I mean, the intonation and everything. Cadence could use a bit of work, but what do I know?
please don't give me notes right now. I wasn't ready for this.
That's just Quill. Quill not being self-aware that it's exactly his voice.
All right. As you all leave the gallery proper, walking down the steps, you now see a vast collection of these strange echoes that seem to be walking through the streets, some of them flickering in and out of existence as they complete whatever tasks that they were doing in their previous life. You continue on downward towards Ivory Cafe. As you walk through the alley, there seems to be a few buskers that are standing outside, playing in unison, a beautiful medley of a very accustomed music to Boku. It's kind of like a folky salsa, if you will, out of game. Alara, as you hear it, it just rings true to you. And you, my friend, have received bardic inspiration for the duration of today's session.
Yes. Thanks, chat.
As you're just about to approach the front door, you hear an individual call out from behind you. Excuse me. Excuse me right there. Can you hold up for a second? A flash of light is seen from behind you. Turning around, you see two of the familiar garbs of the collectors. We've been telling you for the last couple minutes, and those paintings belong to you?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Care to lead us? Perhaps you could escort us. We're, well, unfortunately, just about already there. This is our stop. Can we help you?
He holds the light up to your face. Oh, it's you. Yeah, I'm gonna need some documentation or something along those lines that these are your possessions.
Oh, we probably should have thought about that. I don't know if you recognize any of this. I'm gonna hold up the one. I don't know who I have. have a cracker in my hand.
I'm gonna hold up my cracker.
Whoa. Family friendly show.
Listen here. All right.
Christian channel. It's a wafer, okay?
Jesus. I love you, Dave. All right. What painting do I have? Who do I have?
You would
Leonardo?
have Raphael.
My
Raphael.
gosh.
This here is dear friend Raphael. I don't know if you've heard, but all of them, the whole troupe, has gone missing, along with another performer. And so we were just putting these out during the day and then taking them up during the evening in case they got vandalized or anything like that, just to keep them in good condition. But truth be told, it wasn't my
sweet
art.
Raphael. He's just gonna add to it.
Drama with this same echoing voice.
Well, what was it that you were taking them out of the gallery for then? Usually
We had them
paintings
posted
and
up there,
whatnot
yes.
are kept there overnight.
Well, we decided to move our search elsewhere. We initially put them into the museum, the gallery, because of, the traffic. We figured they would be seen, and you go to a gallery and you really pay attention to the artwork. So I figured, that would be a good place for really ingrain into somebody's mind, and perhaps if they saw or heard anything, they could, inquire to us about it.
Yes, unfortunately, everyone just thought they were other paintings. And so it
Yes.
wasn't working out, so now we're
Hindsight.
going to move them to a different location so people don't get confused.
Yes.
I'm sorry, and who exactly gave you access to the gallery after hours? That's strictly off limits for all public. Regardless of who you may or may not be, rules are rules.
Yes, we had a key, but we just turned it in. I'm not sure. I don't remember the fellow's name who we dealt with, to be honest. But yeah, we turned it in, and they locked it up.
I'm going to say make a straight deception check.
Okay.
Because Lucy did a wonderful job trying to assist you on that, but your bullshit is just too far.
I'm going to use my inspiration if I can.
Certainly.
Okay, I'm going to roll again. That was a nat 1.
Oh, God.
So that was a nat 1 for a 10, but I'm going to roll again. And that is a 5 for a 14.
Oh my god.
Oh.
As the collector's eyes squint down even further, brows getting even further furrowed. Well, if it's all the same, you can't be walking around with artwork from the gallery. If you have no proof, any documentation, then we're going to have to not only take the paintings, but we're going to have to give you a citation for it.
Well, we do have a bit of proof here. This, and I'm going to show him the LT. I feel terrible telling him this, but if you must know, it is Luxodon Tuskman. And that's who we're going to see right now. It's his kind of his pen name for his artwork. He's a bit shy about it. Such talent he tries to hide. You can come meet him with us if you would like.
Oh, you mean Remy? Yeah, we're very fond of Remy. We walk this beat quite often. Surprisingly, never heard of this long snout Tuskman mentioned before.
Yes,
Okay, wow.
no, that's his
sorry.
pen name for his
It's a
art.
pseudonym.
Yes.
Trix, you wanted to say something?
Oh yeah, while they're talking, can I try to secretly cast Minor Illusion on a piece of parchment to make it look like some kind of document that gives us permission to transport the paintings.
Ooh, psychic paper. Yes, I will allow that entirely.
And I create a
and then
distraction
pull it out
for
of
her?
my. Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to
No,
help.
it's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I give her advantage and somehow?
Because it's a spell, it's not. It's
Just
not
so he
necessarily
can't see
you're
her.
helping her in any way. Well, he's fully engaged with Quill and Lucy at this
Okay.
point, so.
Okay.
Trix, make a deception check for me, please.
This is what I was trying to help with.
Well, again, the deception check is on the spell on the piece of paper. There's nothing that you could do at this point to make it more seem like a piece of magical paper.
12.
Okay. The collector takes the piece of paper. All right, well, it seems these are your paintings. But
Well, yeah.
being in the gallery after hours is strictly forbidden. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to charge you for that. And he
Why
pulls
would one
the
of the
small...
guards let us in?
I'm sorry, did you say one of the gods let you in?
We wouldn't have been there without permission.
Yeah, we didn't break in.
And who was this god, pray tell?
Oh, I don't remember his name, unfortunately. It was a good
How
big
convenient.
mustache.
How convenient. He continues to pull out his small weighing scale and then pulls out a small little weighting.
Oh, Lucy, the Vander Palace is not going to be happy about this, are they?
No, not at all. What were your names?
Yes,
I
what
just
are
want
your
to
names?
make sure
Sorry.
I can tell.
We made that mistake the first time, not catching the first guard's name.
Yes,
We should
yes.
get yours now.
Yeah. Well, I'm Officer Jackson, or Collector Jackson.
Yeah, could you write that down? I would like to have documentation for that this time. I'm going to do everything right this time. I'm not going to make a mistake this time, especially when we report you to the palace.
You're going to report me to a senator for doing my job and upholding the law. I think this is a bit of an obstruction to justice at the same time. He pulls out another little weight. You want to keep going there, fancy man?
Oh, yes. Tally it up, my friend.
No,
Vander Palace will
no.
love it.
No.
Can I roll an intimidation?
No. You are far from intimidating, my friend.
Not really. I mean, I have a high charisma. I don't have the strength.
Tell you what.
Intimidation.
Why don't we forget about all the weightings altogether? Why don't we go see the senators right now?
Let's do that. Yes.
There's two of them, correct?
Yep.
Oh,
Jackson is the only one who's been speaking to you so far. The other's just kind of standing back. He seems the larger, more quiet type of the group.
Okay. I think I recall this being something you used. I'm going to just nudge Trix and see if she's picking up on what I'm putting down.
I did not think.
Shit.
excuse me. Can
Lucy
I
looks
just say?
clearly
Lucy-
upset
Lucy-
with you.
Lucy, I know.
Trixie just gives him like eyes like.
I know you were looking to surprise your family, but I guess they're gonna ruin that, aren't they? Now, Lucy, calm down. I'm gonna look at him intensely. Please be calm. Lucy, is your heart rate going up right now? Are you okay?
Lucy's gonna
Lucy,
grab his heart real quick and just
I'm gonna cast
look at him
feign
like,
death. I'm gonna cast feign death on Lucy.
Oh my god!
okay.
Christ.
All right, Lucy, do you allow the spell
I
to happen?
accept. I accept.
Oh man.
For the shenanigans. Let's do it.
Jesus. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
So yeah, he is dead.
Well, Alara freaks out. She's
Oh my god.
freaking screaming. What did you do? What happened? What happened?
I quickly cast Spare the Dying on him.
It doesn't work.
Eli will just look at Quill.
What is going
Oh
on?
my god.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look up at the guards. What have you done?
Well, it seems your friend here might have passed out, and he kicks Lucy a little bit to see if he moves.
Hey, you can't kick him. He's
I try
the
to stay.
senator's son.
Just try to stay stiff as
You don't
I
have
am
any
okay. I
consciousness.
don't know
You
how
are,
feign
like,
death
dead.
works. So.
You're dead, basically.
Oh my
You have no
God.
consciousness.
As they watch Ollie rush over and try and cast Spare the Dying on him, seeing that he's not moving in any way, shape, or form. Oh, well, this is going to require a lot of paperwork. We're going to have to ask you all to come with us down to the station. We're going to have to write reports on all of this. He reaches into his satchel and pulls out a stone, familiar sending stone from what you have all seen. We got a 187 in progress. Ma'am, would you just step back, please? We've got a 187 in progress. Man down. We have a senator's son, it seems, appear. Yeah, no, it's the town crier. Yeah, that kid. Yeah. I think he's dead. Right. Okay.
Yeah, they don't give a crap.
This guard is savage.
Wow.
You are in deep now, my friends.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know
she-
if we're so in deep as much as a man of your stature who is known throughout the town, having one of the individuals of a senator die at your side, and then having that displayed throughout all of Boku. Who do you think has more to
Right,
lose
so that's
right now?
my fault.
Is there a somatic component to the spell?
Feign death?
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
dramatic and verbal, probably.
Yes. So probably me consoling him,
Well,
grabbing like his chest.
If
like,
that's
as
the
he's like,
case, Quilius Caduceus, or Cadencia, by way of magic, you are under arrest for the death and murder of a senator's son. He grabs your arms and spins you around, begins to wrap
Fuck
them
these guys.
in shackles.
All right, kill
Oh my
him.
God.
Go, Shade, go.
Seriously?
Oh my god. Okay.
I actually tell if he's dead or not.
Yeah.
It appears like he's dead.
Oh my god.
That's how.
Considering
that's how it works.
considering that this has all happened directly in front of you, you watched Quill cast the spell on Lucy as he fell dead. To the best of your
Okay.
knowledge, Quill killed Lucy.
So wait, if it's obvious that it's happening, how is it even a feign? If you have to touch them, which is a part of the somatic component, you know what I mean? Like it would if you can always tell that it was cast, then it would never work, right? Or I guess if you did it beforehand or something.
If you did it beforehand, or if you had done it not directly in front of them, the fact that it does have somatic and verbal components to it, they would have seen you casting a spell.
Okay.
I can't help anymore. I'm dead.
Quill, do I recognize that this is fake or not?
You saw him
Let
cast
me,
a spell and then Lucy dropped dead.
So am I in
essentially.
chains right now?
You are, yep, you're in shackles behind your back.
Could I try one more thing? I think I know what I can do. Can I at least bring him back?
I
Let
think
him
you've
try.
done.
No, let him try. Let him try. What if he makes him better? He can't make him
I'm sorry,
worse.
who
Let him
who
try.
are you?
My name is Alara. El Curtsy, really stressed out. My friend is dead on the ground. And this guy, he says that he might be able to help. Just let him help. Then we'll figure it out after. We're not leaving. We're all here. Wouldn't it be better if
No,
Lucy was
I'm
alive?
sorry, ma'am, but this individual is our prime suspect for killing the individual.
He's not going anywhere. He's right here.
Will,
Just let him
can you
try and
actually
fix
bring him
this.
back? What'd you do?
Well,
Is he
it's
not
called
dead?
feigned death. So he's not actually dead. He just really, really appears dead.
Oh, God.
But unfortunately, I can't turn it off unless I can touch him. But, well, you see my current predicament. So I suppose that's on them now.
Okay, so excuse me, nice guard. Excuse me, nice guard. You heard that. Can you please just let him touch Lucy and then he'll be alive and then we can handle this, whatever scales you need to do.
No, this is far beyond scales at this point. Either he's killed an individual or he's lied and obstructed justice at this point in time.
I'm assuming the latter is a better thing, right? Doesn't it weigh less?
He undoes one of your shackles and latches the other one around his wrist. All right, go ahead and fix him.
I'm going to... I'm on the nose. The spell again.
Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, I mean, and he looks back up at the two guards. Oh.
No, Lucy, they know. It's okay. You don't have to pretend to be dead anymore.
Oh.
Okay, now, nice, kind sir. Like I said, my name is Alara. I'll curtsy again. I'm also new to Boku, and I just would like to say that your uniforms are just so nice, and I'm sure that you also like my dress. And she will turn around and try and make it sparkle.
As Alara keeps nattering on at this point, they kind of nodded to you for a couple minutes, but have already started to ignore you and is undoing the shackles and reshackling Quill behind his back. Well, we'll see what the senators have to say about all this, shall we? And they begin to lead Quill away.
I'm just gonna stand slightly in front of the group and then be like, guys, what are we gonna do? And I'm gonna say, while having my shield on my back, Arthur.
Oh!
He's setting it alive.
Oh God,
so
we all have
late
to
at
do that
night.
save.
Here goes another city. Here goes another city.
I'm facing the party and my shield's on my back.
Oh my God.
That's true.
Okay, okay.
Still scary.
He's just gonna take. They're just gonna take everybody in.
I think I'm just gonna go head to my monastery.
All right.
I'll see you guys when you're done.
So as the loud bellowing roar seems to happen directly behind the collectors, they begin to look around wildly at the source of it, both of them now completely terrified. Quill, go ahead and make a, what is it, a charisma check, Ollie? Or a charisma save?
Constitution of...
Quill, make a constitution save for me, please.
19.
Okay, that passes, yeah.
The two guards, now terrified from the gigantic roar, begin running off into the night, leaving Quill behind, thinking that their lives are in complete danger at this point.
But he's not attached to him anymore?
No.
No.
He's
Plays
still
shackled, I
bound.
think.
Quill is still bound by shackles, but the guards have now run off into the night.
I'm gonna quickly run over and lead Quill back into Remy's.
I'll undo Quill's shackles. I'll pick the lock.
Yeah, we should move quickly now.
I think they bought it.
Will, you are so
Yeah.
bad at lying.
Remember when I said this was a bad idea?
Well, nobody offered any other ideas.
Remember when you
Those
said you were good?
guys-
Bag holding.
You should be glad. Last time somebody killed Lucy, I killed her. But I was told not to
Yes.
next time, so
Hey, you're
Okay, we're
growing.
wasting-
You're learning.
Let's move quickly.
Okay, let's
yes?
go in.
Yeah, we're wasting time here.
Growth. So
So
much
we're
growth.
all gonna go into Remy's.
What we should really do is pretend to hide from whatever made that noise.
let's just go get shelter at Rennie's.
Right.
I think we're past lying at this point.
Well, I'm saying when they come back as a last resort, if we don't make it out of here in time, that'd be a good place to start.
You don't think they're gonna tell some others and come back with
Right.
reinforcements?
Exactly.
They know who I am. They know who Quill is.
Lucy, what prissy thing crawled up your ass? Why are you talking so weird?
I mean, you're really taking a liking to Quill, or what?
Damn. All right, Remy.
I think it was one of my sneezes. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Remy, we got a little bit of a situation.
As you go to open the door of the Ivory Cafe, it seems to be closed at this point.
Oh, fuck me.
I picked the lock.
No, let's just go back to the palace. Come on.
Yes. All right, okay. All right, let's go. Back to the palace.
Quill, get your carpet. Let's go.
The carpet, Quill. The carpet.
Get the carpet, Quill.
As Quill begins to strum his lute, and the magic carpet seems to appear underneath him once more, as you all pile onto it. Taking up towards the skies, you make your way back to the Vander Palace. Entering into the palace proper, almost in a flash of an instant, Betsa is there once again. Oh, hello, dears. You've been out so long. You must have had fun at the ball.
Quite a bit, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, Betsa, we did.
What's wrong with some of you?
Bit of a situation.
Why the hell are you talking like that, boy?
I'm trying it on.
I tried
maybe
to stay
in
in
a
the back,
bit of a pickle.
What you mean
May
a
have
bit of a
upset
pickle?
some of the collectors.
All right, well,
I am very wanted. Not like the normal way.
we'll work something out for you, I'm sure. As soon as Senator Vanner comes back, we'll get this sorted proper.
Yeah, just so you know, we did absolutely nothing wrong. We just
Correct.
there's a
I should have let
misunderstanding.
The
back.
less I know, the better.
Yeah.
The less I know, the better. Look,
For now,
most of you...
for now, we just need some rooms, if you don't mind, Betsa.
Well,
For me and my companions.
I'd be happy to. I'd assume you'll be taking back your room, Lucy?
Naturally.
Okay. Well, what will Quill do then?
I don't know.
He's been staying in your room for the past couple of days.
Yeah, I welcome the company. It's fine.
All right. Well, if you'd like, I can set you up. There's no senators in our guest wing at this point. I'd be happy to set you up. And as Lucy, you would know that it's just up the stairs. Follow along past the west wing. You'll want to go past the peacock enclosure, as well as bypass the musical room as well, and then continue on. You know what? Let me help out a little bit with that. She waves her hand, or her hand over top of her palm, and 7 signet rings appear in her hand. She hands one out to each of you, except one to Lucy and Quill. I assume you both know the lay of the land as well in this place, but these are rings of direction. You just think where you want to go, and I'll point you in the right way. Works throughout all of the Vander Palace.
Amazing.
This could go to the kitchen?
But if you want to go to the kitchen, by all means.
Just curious. What about the roof? What if I said the roof? Would it just take me to the roof?
Technically speaking, I see where that would work, but I can't see why not. I wouldn't suggest it though.
Okay. That's so cool.
It doesn't just take you to the roof. You'd have to actually walk there. It just directs you, right?
Oh. That's less cool.
No, it's not going to bring you there directly. It'll just show you the way to go.
Okay, that seems more normal then.
Right, well, go get yourselves cleaned up, into beds. We'll have breakfast with the lady in the morning.
Thank you, Betsa.
Thank you, Betsa.
What am I going to do with you boys? You give me more gray hairs as the day go by.
It's
All right,
Quill, do you want to do karate in the garage? Just walk down those vibes, right?
You want to pull bunk beds?
Slumber party.
Let's go.
All right, off you go. Off you go. You begin to all make your way to your separate rooms. As the companions, the guests, if you will, enter their particular room, thinking that you would see a typical inn room or something along those lines, the door that you enters into a majestic penthouse-like suite. There seems to be an entire dining room set up directly in the center of the room, with 6 or 7 additional doors that lead off into segregated bedrooms. Connected to each one of the bedrooms, you see small bathrooms with tubs directly in the center.
And when is the last time we've showered? Bathed?
That time that water elemental attacked us.
Yeah, we probably.
The water weird bathhouse.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds nice. I'm just gonna go right to bed, I guess. Go into my room.
Right after saying
The
this.
bath would be so nice. Goes to bed.
Good night.
I might take a bath.
Is the bath in the room or is it like
It
a
is.
common
It is.
bath? Okay.
No, it's in the room. I think everyone has their own bathroom, right?
Yeah. That's what I thought.
It's an ensuite.
How's the
Bougie.
plumbing? One of us runs the bath. Is it going to be hot for all of us?
A legit question.
They got pretty good
Oh.
aqueducts here.
Pavel, I just want to say something before I go to bed. You know, the next time that we're in like a really intense situation and I send you a message, I know we're used to only having so many words and maybe that's what stressed you out, but next time maybe like communicate a little bit more to me so that I can help, because I'm busy. It doesn't help, right?
Well, you asked if I was alive. I was alive, but I was in the middle of fighting the beast, so there was not much else I could really do.
Just sweat this group. Can't we just try and be better? Can't we just not do that? Can't we just...
No, I'm sorry, but I'm just
try
not
and
one
be
to have
better?
conversations during a battle.
Well, neither am I. That's my point. Neither am I, but I had to take the time to use one of my highest power spells just to talk to you, because it was important to me that you were okay and to find out after you were okay what was happening.
Well, I appreciate that, but unfortunately, I really didn't know where I was to be able to tell you.
Okay. All right. I accept your response. Good night. You can go to my room.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do for the rest of the night?
Yep. I want to go into the bathroom. And as I'm getting ready to have a bath, I want to see what is in the coin purse that I stole.
All right. As you seem to begin to start removing some of your clothing, the bathtub seems to magically recognize what your purpose is, and you watch as it begins to fill with a bit of a steaming water. A few bubbles that are sprinkled on top. You pull out your bag of holding and jump into the tub. Eagerly opening it, Spike by your side, kind of leaning over, poking his finger in the water, trying to get a sense of what this is all about. He continues to play with some of the bubbles and the suds that sit on top of the water's edge.
I take some and put a little beard on him. Bubbles.
Suddenly a water elemental.
Absolutely. You take a few minutes to actually kind of put a little lump on top of his head, do the typical beard around. He looks back at you with this strange koala Abraham Lincoln looking face on him, confused as to what's going on. You kind of snicker as you open up the bag of holding and begin to pull out the first pulling out the bag of coins. As you open up the bag itself, your eyes widen.
Uh-oh.
As it appears to be filled to the brim with platinum coins.
This isn't gonna go well.
You eagerly kind of dump them out into your hand as much as possible, but they continue to flow over, not enough to fill within your hand. By your estimate, there's about 200 platinum pieces in there.
It's like 2,000 gold, right? Isn't my math right?
Good job.
Okay.
As you pull out the 2 bracelets that Spike had stolen, they too seem to be made completely out of a dark gold. Not your typical golds, a dark gold. As well as completely encrusted with tiny little diamonds.
Damn.
By your best estimates, these bracelets would probably be in and around the 5,000 gold range.
When your haul is too good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
don't trust that shit. Don't trust that shit.
Yeah.
If I've been watching a
know.
lot of Pawn Stars, you can only get like 200 for that. You have to sell at retail
That
value.
is true. Yeah.
Okay.
From Rick's.
He's gonna
Best I
look
can
at
do is
it.
some mystery meat.
Eli will look at it and be like, and just kind of like exhale, a little nervous. Leaving the original coin purse empty and then putting everything in the bag of holding. And I'm going to destroy that coin purse with some fire eventually. Is there fire in the room?
There is a fireplace that seems to be roaring just
I will
off
burn
to the
it.
side.
I will burn the coin purse.
Okay. The coin purse goes up in a burst of flames. The smell is like a tanning leather, if you will. Is there anything else you would like to do for the evening, Eli?
No, I've had a great day.
Right. So, putting your hands behind your head, you kind of
Cloud
slink
fucking nine,
back
got a
in the
hot
tub
bath.
a little bit. Anyone else like to do anything for the remainder of the evening? Aside from doing karate in the garage?
Take
What
away
is the
all my
room
fun.
setup?
No.
What is Lucy's room setup?
Lucy's room is quite extravagant. The bed would be the equivalent of 2 Californian king-sized. Across the rooms, there are beautiful portraits of pictures of himself, of the family, as well as a few shelves and whatnot that hold a few books and trinkets along those lines.
Not a single poster of Quill.
No. Quill is going to walk in and say, yeah, as you see, everything is as you remember. I didn't touch or replace anything. And he's going to line up a few pillows along the center of the bed, and then on one side. Now, stay over there. Otherwise, I must warn you, I do sleep naked.
Oh my god.
He's going to be
you guys are-
removing the clothes.
He just looks at his sheets like, make a quill butt on those for sure. He'll just lay down one of his bathrobes on the bed and just lay down on it.
Tip to tail, okay? Tip to tail. As you all bed down for...
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
As you all bed down
I was gonna
for
say, let's hope this blows over tomorrow, but...
Sorry. I was gonna make a bad joke.
really tempted to...
No.
Gin channel.
Really tempted to do some kind of saving throw to stop a cuddling in the middle of the night, but I won't. I won't.
No,
that is,
when he said that, never
someone
mind.
just
Yeah, it's
pointed
more like
out,
a
and it is
swashbuckler.
true, and it is canon that Lucy also sleeps naked. So I had
That's
forgotten
why I
about
was
that. That is
laughing.
true.
Yep. Yep.
I figured that's why you put the robe down instead of on.
Oh yeah, took it off, put it on the bed, and then laid on it.
So, as the night comes to a close, you all find rests without worry. This is the first time you've slept in a luxurious bed of this manner. Some of you ever, others in a very, very long time. The night passes by without any interruption whatsoever, including Trick's snoring, which seems to be muffled by the large stone walls that separate you all.
Thank God.
Long rest.
You can all
Needed
take a
it.
long rest.
Let's go.
Definitely needed that.
Use so many spells.
Yep.
It
Same.
did nothing.
Hey,
Me
Saying
too. I
that-
was talking about me.
I hit it a little bit.
You did. I hid nothing.
You all awake the next morning startled as a voice rings through your head. The familiar sound of Betsa's voice. All right, lovelies, up you get. We have dinner with the lady this morning. It's about 30 minutes from now. You're expected to be there 20 minutes before within 20 minutes. Hop to it. The lady does not like to be kept waiting.
Yes. Dinner for breakfast, my favorite.
Yeah. Do they call it breakfast dinner here?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Breakfast.
Am I still talking like Quill, by the way?
No, you've now reverted back to your original sound. As
meet up.
As you all meet up in the common area, you begin to make your way down as suggested by the rings. Finding your way down to this large dining room table, massive in size, running at least 12 feet long. Crystal calabras line the actual table itself. And as you all begin to sit down, the food begins to come in. Massive platters of meats, legs of meat that are larger than any that you've ever seen before. Eggs cooked properly, but massive, almost the size of Eli's head entirely. A plethora of vegetables that are exotic and foreign, very colorful, all dripping their juices downward. And as the 10 minutes pass, Lady Vander finally walks in. She seems to be dressed in almost a garden dress, if you will. One that would suit that of a garden party proper. As she walks into the room, some of the servants stand on her arrival, as does Quill and Lucy, as is tradition.
Ollie will stand as well.
I'll stand.
Eli will look around and stand.
Okay.
I will sigh.
But he's
and
lower
stand.
now than he would be if he was sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
Eli's got a booster seat, a couple phone books underneath, the Boku phone books. As you all stand, she looks to you all. Please, please, all of you sit. No need for the formalities. Even though rightfully so, they know that the formalities are a necessity. She sits down and you all sit around the table. Please, by all means, begin. As you all begin to pull at different things, slopping them down on the table, Lady Vander looks up towards Lucy. How are you adjusting, dear? Are you happy to be back in the city?
Well, it's difficult to say, but so far it's been nice to be back.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
We've run into a snag or two. Mostly positive.
Well, that's good.
Not sure if Betsa informed you of anything.
Betsa behind the lady's back is just eagerly. Did Betsa inform me of what, dear?
Oh, I just had an embarrassing moment at the ball. Tripped on my own feet and all, you know.
Oh, no.
You know how it is.
Oh, Lucy. My dear Lulu. One day you'll get ballroom dancing. I promise you that. Perhaps with your friend Alara here. You could practice a little more.
Yeah.
But do
That would be
I
nice.
do I ever have good news for you, Lucy?
Oh?
Do you remember your and Mummy's favorite pastime while you were little?
History check?
She looks at you as you look a little confused. Well, my dear, today is the day of the magic auction.
Of course.
You used to love the magic
the
auction.
magic
Lulu.
auction. Oh, good times. The magic
Yes,
auction.
We'll be going to the Boku's High Magic Emporium, Toot Sweet, as soon as we're finished breakfast. I'm assuming all of your friends will be joining.
I'll look
Yes,
around at everyone
certainly.
else.
I'd be glad to. What is the
I
magic
hope-
auction?
Well, they auction off some of the rarest magic items throughout all of Bastia. They bring them in specialty just for this simple day. They can be very expensive, so I'm hoping that all of you have the coin to participate if you'd like.
Would I know anything about this? Well,
Oh, absolutely. This is a very typical, happens about 4 times a year. However, this one is the most prestige in terms of the magic items that are displayed during the day of merging.
on top of magic items, would there be magic personalities there as well? Like magic users?
They will absolutely be there.
Yes, I think this could be lots of fun. It's a bit perverse of me, but I have suddenly grown quite an interest in, well, a bit of the necrotic magics. And so perhaps we could run into somebody there that could tell us a thing or two.
Oh, Quill, no.
Well,
No.
me, at least.
That's not of your stature. Stay away from that necromancy. It's not fitting for an individual like yourself.
It's for inspiration. That's all.
Ah,
It's
well,
sometimes the dark and dreary and unknown opens up new doors in my writing process. So I figured it'd be worth it to discover a whole new world.
artistic expression. I completely understand that. How do I give negative advantage?
Oh, the
And of course, all your friends are invited as well to join us. I'm sure that they are well off.
Lucy looks in his pouch, by the way, and it's like, oh boy. And then looks in his other pocket with his little platinum coin buddy. He's like, you son of a bitch.
What's the going rate? Like, what's an average item cost?
Well, it starts around 5,000 to 10,000 gold and then goes up from there.
No, I'll enjoy the experience at least.
I mean, if we could take care of the matter of my payment, I would love to participate.
Oh. Well, if you're short, Betsa, she motions over, go into my coin purse and get, say, 500 platinum for each. Would you?
I'll take that. I'll take that action for sure.
That's very
what?
generous, mother.
Oh, it's not any more than your allowance.
What?
I'm aware.
Okay.
Well, we will have
Eli's like, ugh.
Yep. Deep sigh. Guttural sigh, if you will.
Well, my friends, enjoy your breakfasts. And tomorrow, once you're done, we'll head over to the Magic Emporium. Hopefully you'll find something there that might be best suited for each of you.
Wow.
And
Player
as
me
you
is like, hell yeah. But like, Lucy's like, I don't want a fucking handout.
As you all continue to devour these foods, you get this sense of accomplishment within you, having triumphed over so many things. You are reinvigorated, feeling better than you ever have before from the beautiful cookings. And with that, my friends, welcome to level 7.
Oh, hey.
We just had to dance, guys. That's all we had to wait on.
Some demon, dude.
Level 7.
No, that's true too.
Yeah.
And as for the magic auction, well, as everyone knows, that, my friends, is a story for another evening. But to all of you who have stuck around till the end, thank you as always. You sampled a little bit more of the chaos than what we're typically used to, but we're learning as we grow. As always, we hope you have thoroughly enjoyed your time with us tonight, and that you come back next week, right here on Twitch, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And for those of you who are watching along on YouTube, thank you so much. Consider subscribing and liking and doing the bell thing, because that's what I've heard other people say in the past. But with that, my friends, to all the adventurers out there, to all those who fight for the cause of justice, to all of those who might want to go to a ball themselves, I beg of you, one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.
Every pretty girl deserves to go to a ball.
Every girl deserves to go to a ball.